Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get some pictures of these guys. Again, shooting with the Sony 400 to 800. We're going to shoot at ISO 500 or 5000 right now. See if we can get a little bit closer to them. So right now I'm at ISO 5000. I'm all the way zoomed in on my 400 to 800 lens. So we're at f8. And I got a shutter speed right now of 1/5000 because I am expecting, one, these birds to fly soon. Just based on my experience with them in the past. But also being a white bird, I'm purposely underexposing the image here by about 1.5 stops with my current settings. So that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've got some equipment behind me, so I just want to make sure that nothing's going on here. I don't know if you can see where I'm looking right now. There's another wood stork over there, and there are a bunch of ibises. Now those wood storks keep getting further and further away, and the one that's over by the pond just took off. So, got a little blue heron. There's all sorts of birds out here right now. I was here a week ago at the same time, and it was dead. But there is a lot out here right now. So, we're just gonna grab, let me see what I got for battery left. Okay, 69% here. And the one thing I forgot to do was format my memory card. So that kind of sucks. Not that I got the best pictures right there. I could just reformat it. But I see a little bird over here right now, just hanging out on a branch. See if I can get this before he takes off. Might make a nice background. Yeah, we got a couple of them sitting on the branch. I went down to 3200 on my shutter speed just to let a little bit more light in the camera. And these are fun little birds to photograph. I'm trying to remember the name of them. And of course, for the life of me, I can't. But they're fun. They like to hang around these marsh grasses and the trees right around it. There's some like palmetto palm trees around this edge of this. And they like to hang there and hang on these little, again, those high grasses around the marsh, and they'll fly out, take a dip down to the water, and then they'll fly back to the tree. And so they're a fun bird to capture, very quick, kind of fly a little bit of a little erratic, but they're fun to photograph. All right, let's pack this up for a second, see where we can go. We've got some birds across the way here. I want to take a look and see what we got. We got some birds in the water and some birds in the trees over there. Looks like they're all white ibises right now. One thing I do want to do today is I want to get to the back of this pond to see if we can track down some wood ducks. I'll tell you, they are so much fun to photograph. They're so beautiful, but they are elusive. They are elusive. They are definitely one of the more skittish species when it comes to waterfowl. Now I'm going to try to walk around this part. Normally I would walk straight over there to that little pond. You can see there's a couple birds over there. Kind of see me coming this way. I'm going to try to sneak in here. See what we got. Some of these ibises are jumpy. Some of them pretty good with letting you be around them. We apparently got the jumpy ones, but I just want to be careful over here. I see some water moving, and I don't know if it's a turtle or a gator. So, ooh, there's the Roseate Spoonbill across the way in the tree. We'll see if we can get a few of the roseate. So the roseate is up. Roseate is up in the tree with a bunch of ibises. But I'm going to see if I can. I don't want to get too low here because I'm already shooting up a little bit. And again, I'm still at ISO 5000 because I'm underexposing this image. I think it's gonna take off or do something here. It's getting on one leg. I'm gonna zoom out just in case it decides to do something here. I don't want to clip its wings by being too zoomed in. They're one of my favorite birds. I'm going to drop the ISO down to 2000 and drop my shutter to 1/3200. It's giving me a nice exposure on those white highlights there in his feather and furs there. Looks like he's going to do something. He's just trying to balance himself. He's putting his face, though, behind the branches. Oh, he just got out to the edge. I'm doing a little preening. It is a hot one out here today. We are about 90 to 92 degrees out here today. And there is a gator in the water about 50 feet in front of me. So I will keep my eyes on him because I'm pretty close to the edge of the water. And Roseate is kind of looking at me funny. I think you can hear the camera a little bit. Oh, Thought he was just going to do something right there, but no. It was just the ibises that took off. We have something flying right at us. Oh, turned. Looks like a little blue heron over there. Boy, it is packed with birds today. I mean, there are a lot in the open. I kind of thought with the time of the day and the heat, maybe we'd have things a little bit more hidden, but they're out. The weather has been pretty rainy here lately, so perhaps maybe everyone's got the same feeling. I just want to be outside in the sunshine. Little poop. Never hurt anybody. This one, though, interesting is, definitely not a poop to fly, I don't think. I think he's just preening and relaxing up here. I think he's pretty comfortable. I'd be surprised if he flew, but should always be ready. We'll go back to there was just something big moving through the water in front of me. Looked like some sort of fish or water snake. Let's check out this, see if we can get some of this tricolored blue heron. Go back to the Roseate Spoonbill here. He looks like he wants to come down to the water, which would be really cool. The tricolor's coming right at us, but he's got a cool beak. He was looking right at the camera though, and I didn't like the shadows going on in his eyes. It was a little too dark because he's kind of in that shade and sun. He's coming real close, so I won't move too much here. I don't want to disturb him. Just got a green heron that flew in across the pond, so let's take a couple pictures of him. He's a beautiful bird. Switch to some video. See if we can get just a little bit of video of him as well. I'm surprised that he hasn't taken off already. He's really doing a lot of leaning forward, crouching down, like just like the launch position. Boy, it is buggy out here today. This heat brings them out. Let's see if we can get any of this Roseate Spoonbill. Just kind of looking around. Yeah, I see you. What a great bird. This is pretty typical of the Roseate. Checks me out, knows I'm obviously here, but not overly concerned with my presence. You know, and I'm just sitting here on my hunting stool behind the camera. You know, we've been here now, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, right? So we're blending into the scene a little bit here. So the Roseate Spoonbill has been up there doing a lot of stretching. Would definitely expect him or her to make a move sometime soon here. This Roseate, though, just chilling, but has been keeping a close eye on the water. And like I said, doing a lot of stretching and preening, so giving some signs that some action is coming. But like we always talk about, right, this is wildlife right here. The signs are there, but the actions aren't. But keep our eyes on it. I'm trying to, this is a bad thing, don't recommend it, but I am trying to, I could kick myself for forgetting to format my memory card before I started taking pictures today. That just drives me nuts. So as I'm sitting here, I'm also trying to delete from the memory card some of the pictures that I took last week. I didn't take a ton last week. I was here for a couple hours, but there was not a lot going on here. It was kind of boring, disappointing, although I did get some baby egrets that were kind of cool. They were kind of wrestling each other in the nest, you know, grabbing each other's beaks and face. And then, of course, the mom came back and the two of them started attacking her, both grabbing her face, obviously wanting something to eat, wondering where their food was. And this poor mother, and she took a thrashing from these two babies. I actually got a pretty cool video clip of two of these baby egrets in the nest, and they both, at the same time, it almost looks like a mirror image, but they at the same time both like stretched out their necks, fluffed up their fur and feathers, shook out, and I kid you not, like it was, you couldn't have timed this any better. They did the exact same move in the exact same way at the exact same time. It was pretty cool the way that all kind of worked out, because it does look like a reflection the way they're so well timed. We got a little action going on here. And I was deleting photos and missed it. He was doing a little preening. I'm going to get a little video here. You might be able to see. Doing a little moving around, looking down at the water, almost like you saw something. I might go back to photo here just in case it tries to take off. I want to try to get some pictures of those wings. Now, we are at ISO 2000, and I'm going to get my shutter speed here to a pretty good exposure, 1/3200. That should be pretty good for this size bird, making sure that we get a lot of the action, if not all of it, really frozen. And I'm zooming back. Just going to zoom out a little bit in case it takes off. Because again, I don't want to clip the wings or any of the body parts if at all possible. And doing a little tap dancing. Here we go. It's leaning forward. Yep, there's the poop. Okay, so now let's get ready for some motion. All the signs are there again. Preening, pooping, kind of restless on that branch. This bird is ready to go though, so this is where we got to be patient. Stay locked in. Now I don't have pre-capture, so for me, I want to stay as locked in on this bird as much as possible here. Yancy, this bird looks ready to take off. I don't know what. I'm really surprised it hasn't taken flight yet. I just want the bird to take off in a good angle for us. And here it goes. Okay, so perfect. Let's see what we got here. I'm just taking a look at the photos right now. So we got them. Yeah, the crouch with the wings out, wings going up. We got, several shots there. We got them on the branch with the wings in a beautiful position. Couple of nice wing positions, and then take off. We might have to take a walk back here to the wood ducks. So I think maybe we'll do that. So let's pack everything up and head back to see if we can find some wood ducks. Okay, so we're leaving the area that we were just at, and we're gonna take a walk over here to the back of the pond where the wood ducks tend to hang out. Perfect area for the wood ducks. There's trees with overhanging branches, which makes it perfect for them. You can see a bunch of turtles probably out there on that wood dock. That's where the alligators like to get up, hang out. Haven't seen very many alligators today. Got some white ibises flying across the pond. You can see though, this is a beautiful, beautiful pond, and it's mating season for the egrets. This is also a nice place for some owls near the water. So as we walk through here, one of the things we'll be doing is we'll be looking around the base of these trees, looking for some whitewash or maybe some fur with bones. Those would all be signs that an owl is here because they'll throw up the bones and the fur. All right, we're into the area here now with the wood ducks, but I'm going to start going a little bit quieter here, do a little less talking since we're in their vicinity. The other thing I'm looking for here as I walk through here is snakes, because we do have venomous snakes here. I would be most concerned right now about coming across copperhead. This is kind of the space we would see them in. And so I just like to watch my step. Not seeing any wood ducks out yet. You know, one thing I added to my camera gear this year are it's a piece of gear that goes on the bottom of your leg, just below your knee, and there's a little flap that comes down over the top of your shoes, and they just, you know, those plastic buckles, they just, you know, connect like that. There's two buckles, but you put those on your legs and they protect you against snake bites, you know, at least from the knee down. It's something if you're walking through the woods. I got them off Amazon. So if you live somewhere where you want to try to protect yourself from snake bites, they were pretty cheap. I want to say they were like 30 bucks. And I do think I see some wood ducks in the back part of this pond, way back there, but yeah, they're in the trees back there and they're flying down. I can definitely see some wood ducks back there. I did bring the teleconverter. They're sitting on a log, but I'm really just kind of hoping that they come into view here. And there are two males still sitting back there on that log. There's a female in the water. I'm really tempted to put the converter on, but the other part of that is then I have to unzip the bag, you know, take the lens off, put the converter on, and those wood ducks, I'm in enough of a sight right now and enough of their sound where they pick that up. I'm not going to have a chance of them coming in this direction. So I also don't want to do something stupid here because I'm becoming impatient that causes them to either stay way back there or flee the area altogether. So I want to be cautious about my motion and my noise right now. One of the males just got in the water. I see another female. That's a little blue heron that just came in. What a big mouth. And I got some grass that's screwing up my focus. Just trying to get some video of this guy. Got the female wood ducks coming into view. They're playing with each other. Okay. Oh my goodness, I just found a little baby duck. It's a baby for the wood ducks. Clearly looking for its mother, but very vulnerable right now. And I can hear this little baby chirping away, but now I cannot see him. All right, we're going to come back over here. See if maybe. So we got a couple wood ducks back there on the tree still, the tree stump. All right, let's see what we got going on with these wood ducks back here. They're just hanging out. 1:45. I was only planning on staying here for about 2 hours, and we're coming up on that right now. Our little blue heron friend there that was over there, he was walking through that like clovery type of marshy grass, the low stuff. Now he's disappeared, so he must be over to the left side of that now. We're just out of sight. Okay, I just saw a wood duck fly down into the water over there. It's one of the females. Oh, here comes one of the males. Let's see what we can get now, because we got some ducks out here in the open. Let's see what we can get. All right, so I mean, all in all, we've got some potential here. You know, we do have to go get it on the big screen. What we're going to get out of those distance shots, you know, to the back of the pond right now. That's what I'm not sure of. I mean, we were far away, kind of dealing with the cards you're dealt. Try to create something, and that's really all you can do.